Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
And this is Ito.
And we are
the Carbonation Conversation.
Reviewing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Dun, dun.
And before we get into this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit us up on the comment section. Instagram us Happy New Beers and all of that jazz. We definitely want to communicate with you, etc., etc. So, we have no notes. We're just going to talk about how we felt about the review. Maybe talk a little bit about the story. Obviously, the details are going to be a little foggy because, you know, we drink a lot, apparently. But overall, how do you think they did this movie?
I liked it. I liked a lot of it. It wasn't perfect. 10. I'd be 8.5. I give it. It was really good though. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I actually gave it an 8. I think it was very, very well done. It's hard to do what they did.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, it could be, you know, somewhere in Hollywood where an actor died and, you know, they made a future, you know, shows or movies regarding this actor and paid tribute.
Like usually they would replace him.
Yeah.
Or just something totally different. But yeah, this was I like how they did it.
Yeah,
you know
I did too. And I remember when we did our Wakanda trailer review, you were like, the only thing that would kind of be is if they did Black Panther in the last 15 to 20 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
You were right about that.
Yes.
I don't know if it was exactly the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie.
45 minutes.
Yeah, you know, but the third half, you know, the closing of the movie, the third half ended with, you know, that is what we only saw this Black Panther. And I thought for a second there, I'm just going to talk about it now, that Disney was going to go a route that I didn't see, because I thought it was possible for the sister to die after she got stabbed by Namor on the fucking wall. I was like, oh my God, they are going a different direction. Plus, Tatia, I believe, I know that's her first name. I know they say the Marvel's being...
Some of Shuri?
Shuri, the actress
Letitia.
You know, rumor had it back in the day with the whole vaccines and shit. She was kind of getting on Marvel's nerves with her stance on the vaccine posts and shit. So I was like, oh, is this a beautiful exit for her? But it wasn't. She seems to be the new Black Panther moving forward, although the ending with M'Baku doing like, who's gonna be king, that was a little weird to me.
Yeah, I mean being Black Panther and being king is not the same thing.
Okay, cool.
The Black Panther is the protector.
Okay.
Because T'Challa was Black Panther before becoming the king.
Okay, I get what you're saying. But yeah, how much did you cry during this movie?
I didn't cry too much. I think one time, and that was at the beginning.
Yeah, that beginning. That cold open that Marvel did with all the visuals was fucking phenomenal.
That was awesome.
Mad respect to them in the honor of Chadwick Boseman. And it does open up where we see Shuri trying to find a cure. It seems like she's trying to find the I want to say serum. But something like that, like a serum, medication, something. She's trying to find something that because basically it starts off, she's like an elevator and she's praying to help find a cure for him. You know what I mean, type of thing. And you know, so it goes right into like a lab opens and you know a bunch of people running around. She's got these DNA diagrams moving shit around. They're like, you should be with your brother. Is like, no, I should be finding a cure. I should be saving him. I should be saving him. So you know, I basically figure that's the whole thing of this movie. She's devastated that she couldn't save him, and basically, you know, just overpowered by that, and then becomes overpowered by vengeance. Yes, you know what I mean. And I will say that, as we were discussing before we push record, I am getting superhero fatigue. I don't know if that's fair for superhero movies, because for fucking decades, horror got the chance to rule
Yeah.
for 10 years. Drama,
I feel like that's what I'm saying.
comedy, and now it's
Because I feel like now kind of
it's superhero.
But I feel like
their turn.
I feel like superhero movies are not they're putting those in those categories.
Yeah.
They're drama.
Yeah.
They're comedy. You know what I mean? They're scary.
Yeah,
even,
and it's hard to put them in their own category when they touch so much. But I'm not finna sit up here and be the guy that says Marvel or DC ruined my movie experience, because they didn't. All I'm saying is, usually when I go to the movies now, and maybe that's my own fault as a consumer, it's to see fucking superhero movies.
9 times out of 10, yeah.
Like,
so you know what I mean?
and
that's because truthfully, you know what I mean? Growing us, especially at our age, growing up, knowing these characters as
For
animated,
so long.
reading the books, seeing them to be real life is just like, oh my god!
Yes,
you know what I
you're
mean?
Absolutely right about that.
And then it's like sometimes with all the other movies, they're running out of ideas.
Yeah,
everything's a remake, a sequel, a prequel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
By the way, have you ever see Terrifier?
I just never seen the first one.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind. I've heard things, you know what I mean? I kind of want to see it now. Not like I got to go see it, but I'll check it out eventually, you know?
And and so, I have, me personally, I have this whole, no superhero movie is bad to me. They're okay. And they're good because of the production. I'm not gonna shit on the I don't want to say millions, but the hundreds of people who are working on the CGI and doing all of that. But it is for me getting a little tiring, because I'm just like C plus,
now
B,
especially
C,
because
C plus,
DC
B.
is more into it than before. So it's like every 3 months you're getting another superhero movie.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Something like that. Like the next big one for Marvel is Ant-Man and Wasp, but next month they got the Guardians of the Galaxy Halloween special.
Yeah, and also in December, Avatar's coming back.
Yeah.
Which, no offense in this movie, I was like, they look like avatars. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, and even when I saw the trailer from Quantumania,
Quantumania,
I was just like, it looks phenomenal, looks great, but this looks like Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, but it's the Quantumania. For me,
I think to me they're going out. That was like Doctor Strange. It was multiple different things. This is a specific location.
Specific location.
Yeah, they're into quantum realm. You know what I mean?
I thought the quantum realm was kind of similar, where they have multiple
this is like
things
quantum realm, like the tiny little universe underneath our universe.
You know what I mean? That is the quantum realm.
Yeah, that's basically like where Ant-Man was when the snap happened.
Yes,
and that's why he was able to come back. That's where.
See, I love the way you educate a motherfucker. Okay, so that's good. But because when I saw, I was like, the trailer looks awesome. Bill Murray,
right? That's why the Wasp, the mother, remember, if she was trapped there for years. So that's why she's scared about it. Like, you need to turn it off. Blah blah blah. Okay. And then over there, like, what are you scared of? There's something I didn't tell you. But like you said, Bill Murray. No,
exactly. Okay, so and did you hear Harrison Ford maybe joining the MCU?
Oh, he is. He's taking over. He's taking over the guy that passed away, which was the general in Incredible Hulk. Like, the one's going after him. I believe that's who he's replacing. He's playing one of those generals.
Yeah, maybe I can look that up. Maybe I won't, because I'm a little buzzed. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah.
But like we said about Wakanda Forever, emotionally driven. It was definitely a very, very, very good movie.
What'd you think of Namor?
I was just about to ask you. He was a beast.
Yes.
My God.
That's like I'm really liking this guy as an actor. His name is Tenoch Huerta. He apparently is a big actor in Mexico. Okay. For years, he's apparently a big actor in Mexico. I first seen him in a Purge movie. Forget which one it was.
Was it Purge Mexico?
Really?
I think it could have been Purge Mexico.
No, it was the Forever Purge.
Yeah. I think that was the one.
It was like they think they like came over from Mexico. Him and the wife, and she was working and all that. But anyway, I remember right. I heard it was. I was like, oh, it's okay. You know, I mean, it was okay. You know what I mean? But I was like, but who is this guy? Yeah, he's acting his fucking ass off. I swear, when I watched that, I'm like, this guy is. Who is this guy? He's acting his ass off. Apparently, he's been in a few things. He was like in the Narco series, a couple episodes and stuff. But like I said, did you watch Narco at all? I didn't watch the new stuff. I watched like the first 2 series. It was actually about Pablo Escobar. Yeah, it was good. But after that, I didn't watch. You know what I mean? Narcos Mexico.
I didn't watch Mexico. I was about to say New Mexico and shit. But yeah, I did watch that. But I really, really did like Namor. It seems like they're introducing the mutants because he said basically said that. So it was just like, okay, you know what I mean? I think there's a good explanation for him. You know? I like the background. I like the character development. I don't know if it's just me being black and being like, man, Black Panther had like the 2 biggest villains development next to Thanos to me in the MCU. Yeah. But again, it could be me. American as fuck. I'm not going, unapologetically, really? But it definitely could be me. Okay, so again, I don't even know what to call his people because I was about to call them the people from Atlantis. I'm not going to even lie to you, but I love the opening where they're humming and the motherfuckers are just jumping off the ship. Like, holy shit. How can you defend that? How can you defend that? Like,
earplugs.
Dude shot a gun into there. It's like, Captain, what am I doing? And then they put like a fucking, I don't want to say a stake because it wasn't a stake, but it was a spear through the guy. That was some good shit. Another issue that I have is when Marvel in a movie introduces new characters because they have to connect it with characters that we already love. Like America from Doctor Strange. Yeah. I'm not saying she was bad because she wasn't, but I also feels like it's a lot to take with new characters. New character, new story, love them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about Ironheart. The actress was great. You know, I have nothing against her acting skills, but it was like all this came so fast. Yeah. It's like, oh, she's smart. She built the thing. Right. She's doing this. She's flying. She's Iron Man. Like, what the fuck? And again, it wasn't as bad as I'm making it out to seem. Because
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly
rush, man.
Like, yeah, you rushed it all in one movie for her to become Ironheart like that. Yeah. Like, and even though she couldn't keep the suit at the end. Yeah. She's gonna make another one.
Because I guess we should get to the plot. Then we can talk about Ironheart more. The plot of the movie is. Next to, T'Challa's mourning, again, I was going to call them Atlanteans. Namor's people and Americans and other people across the country have discovered that, what is the material called?
Vibranium. But no, I mean, basically, vibranium is not only in Wakanda. Yes. Apparently some more landed. Where Namor and his people are. Mm-hmm. And basically the vibranium detector that was built by CC was able to find it. And basically they basically came out and killed all those people because they don't want to be found. Exactly. So basically the US is blaming Wakanda because we're finding vibranium and they're killing us, so Wakanda's the one that don't want us to have it, so it has to be them. Mm-hmm. So then now Namor people are blaming Wakanda because it's like, if it wasn't you telling about vibranium, they wouldn't be looking for the shit now. So that was your fault,
So we do have definitely an interesting conflict, and Shuri is definitely right in the middle of it because she's mourning her brother. And she eventually has to mourn Her mother.
Yeah, because the mother's the one more in the middle of it at first than anybody. You know,
like
she snapped.
People were like, man, she should receive a nomination.
Yeah, she snapped. You know, she did go off. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Shit, even what's her name? The general.
You talking about Lupita?
Okoye.
Yeah. And it was so funny because obviously Shuri, ends up getting stolen by Namor, and there was a scene between Angela Bassett's character and what's her name? Okoye, and she strips her of her title. Right. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be the next Black Panther. That's what I was like. She's gonna be the next Black Panther. And that was a very, very emotional, powerful scene. Even Angela Bassett's scene in front of court, as you can say, she's in front of the UN, the UN, and they're asking her like, "Hey, your son said he's gonna let us get some of this vibranium, baby. Like, what's going on?" And she's just like, "I know what you motherfuckers are saying. You're saying the king is dead, so you can try to come to our land and steal
while
shit."
She's talking, they're showing,
that was fucking badass.
Them getting broken into and the fucking people there waiting for Okoye, waiting for their ass and snapping and shit.
Okoye, this movie really was well done. I really, really liked her character. The guy, I don't know who he is from Namar's crew. But the guy pointed to her warrior, she pointed to his warrior, and them duking it out. I thought it was legit.
The character's name was Atuma.
Yeah, Atuma was fucking awesome getting it in with Okoye. I am a little bit disappointed that Okoye has like this Firefly suit now. Like, I liked her as she was.
I mean, they explained it because these underwater people have extra powerful. Yeah. Like, you saw that fight. Like, she snapped, but he was just way too damn powerful. And that last part...
killed the three of them.
Oh, yeah. She could. She would have. They would have been dead if it was anybody else. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that last part when she was fighting old boy Atuma and then when he got her ass, I was like, damn! Even in the lead, I was like, damn!
It was some scenes, and the action was pretty scarce. It wasn't a lot of action.
It was scarce, but it was good enough.
Yes, especially
it wasn't over. Some people think it's too much.
Yeah,
this was great, and I love the fact that Namor had that vibranium staff. He's over slicing fucking helicopters in half and shit.
I really, really dig Namor. I liked his whole presentation. I liked his responses. I liked his abilities with the little wings.
The wing feet,
It's so cute. I know. That was, I definitely liked it.
It was cool. Like you said, how they showed the background, basically, that his mother was pregnant with him. They were Native Americans. They were dying from smallpox. And basically, somebody looking for a cure found a plant that was infected with vibranium that was glowing, and they all drank the juice and basically all seemingly died, but then woke up unable to breathe air and they were turned blue. Yes. So they had to go into the water. So it was pretty cool how they explained everything, and then how when she gave birth to him, he was born a mutant because of that.
Mm-hmm. And here I am thinking that was T'Challa's son and shit. So that's who I thought it was. I was like, oh no, apparently it's not. And they built a whole city, which is like Atlantis, but it's called Token? Yeah, it's almost like the name of the fucking guy who made Lord of the Rings, Tolkien. It's very similar to that. It's like Tokoten or Tokotin. Dude, here I am butchering names and shit. But yeah, and pretty much all he wanted, he just wanted to protect his people. That was really all he wanted. And even when he met the Queen of Wakanda, he said like, hey, I just don't want them to get vibranium. If they get vibranium, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. And you guys, if you don't have my back, because he's like, we should join forces and we should just fuck all these motherfuckers
up. Right, basically.
But he's like, but if you don't got my back, I'm gonna come back and kill you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get you guys first.
Yeah, basically. And how did you feel about him? And obviously, we were talking spoilers. We've been spoiling everything at this point. Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about him killing the queen of Wakanda? Like, I was just like, she's not gonna die. We're not gonna.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna die at first. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I saw it coming when she was in the water. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, she risked her life to save old girl. Mm-hmm. And
Ironheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty that was pretty devastating too. And then you had to do another fucking ceremony. Right. I'm just like, bro, we just did this one an hour ago. This is fucking heartbreaking. Yeah. What did you feel? How did you feel about Shuri finally putting the pieces together to develop another flower? Because obviously Namor does take her down to his place, and you know everybody is chilling. Yeah. Everybody's having a good time.
It shows like it's like or that's why at the end she has that realization and she doesn't kill him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, he gives her this bracelet that basically was made from the plant. So she was able to get a piece of that and then use T'Challa's blood and have the computer synthesize a plant. Yeah. And they're like, oh, if it glows, it works.
And it glowed, and she took it.
Yeah. And we haven't even mentioned girl though, the T'Challa's love interest. Oh. Yeah. Basically, the one that went and saved Shuri.
Man, she is so.
She is so thick.
Oh my god.
Nakia. Nakia.
Fucking beautiful.
But she's been in Haiti basically chilling out since the snap because she couldn't handle the loss of T'Challa after the snap.
And when Namor does take Shuri, she is the one who basically finds her and brings her back.
Right, the queen goes to Haiti to personally go get her to come fight because you're my best tracker basically. You know what I mean? This is what you do and I need you as my daughter. Yeah. So she goes, finds her like that, you know what I mean?
Kill someone.
Right.
And Shuri's just like, I can at least fix her where she won't die. She'll be in excruciating pain, but she won't die, but she's just like,
we gotta go. Yeah.
And that is definitely how the whole war starts off. They start fighting again because Namor lost a person, and then obviously Shuri loses a person.
Yeah, it was two people. She killed one right away, and then shot the female one, and she was dying. But she shot one right away when she came in that motherfucker.
And so we have Shuri. She's taken the synthesized vibranium as a flower, and she meets the person that we were waiting for, who we wanted to come back and just fuck up everything. Like, hey, we need a ruthless motherfucker right now. Killmonger appears, and this is a dope scene, man. And
that was crazy. It's like out of everybody, him, but it's just like she's just overcome with vengeance now, and she didn't even believe in the realm to begin with. So she wasn't thinking about who I want to see. She was just overcome by vengeance. And then who was the big vengeful motherfucker? Killmonger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's just like, let's go take over, destroy the world, put all of them to your knee, bend the fucking knee. And I'm just all for it at this point. I'm like, yeah, kill him. And she refuses to tell what is T'Challa's wife's name.
Nokia.
Nakia.
I was gonna say Nokia, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
She refuses to tell Nakia who she saw. But what we do know is that Shuri is, she's heartbroken that her brother died. She's also heartbroken that her mother died, and all this shit with Namor is coming to a head. And she just wants to fucking kill everything. Right. And the battle goes off. How did you feel how she acted as the Black Panther? Can she carry the MCU as the Black Panther from here on out?
I mean, I don't see why not. She's got the superpowers and stuff. I think it's as good as she's smart. So you know what I mean? It just helps. You know what I mean? But it's not like you've ever seen her in a fight. Yes. Her fighting style, so it's just kind of like, hard to kind of 100% believe. I mean, but they made it seem like, she knows how to fight all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's like, if you're gonna have power and all that shit, I mean, most people could fucking get away with it.
I would think, very true. And that was the same thing I was saying. I was like, oh, how does she know how to do all of this? It's Black Panther. But I will say the thing that silenced me was the stab. Soon, I was just like, oh. I did see that coming. The MC, you knew what you would fucking do. You knew what you were fucking doing. I will say, you knew what you were. What if she gets stabbed so horribly and you think for a second? And that got me. I was like, oh, she not gonna die. Like, oh my God, what if she just died? I didn't think she was gonna die. And she comes back and she does ask Namor to yield, and he does. Yeah,
she gets the best of him and rips off one of the wings of his ankles and shit. And basically, they figure out the water empowers him. So they put him inside some heated ass
spaceship.
Yeah, ship.
He was getting dehydrated.
And then they took him to a desert and shit. You know, so he was very weak, and she got the best of his ass. And because she thought about. She kept seeing her people and his people as basically people. Yeah. And, she realized what was best for all.
Yeah. And obviously she made the right choice. We do have Namor. The female characters ask him, what is going on? And he says, she's going to need us. She's going to need us when the world turns on, basically, them and Wakanda and everything like that. So overall, like I said, I gave the movie an 8 out of 10. It's getting very, very hard for me to rate superhero movies. It just really is. But I will put this in the category of superhero movies, but more. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, Hollywood, everyone knows Chadwick Boseman passed away. This was his tribute. So, yes, this was definitely a superhero movie, but to me, it was something more. I think I cried at least 3 times in the movie. The fucking first credits.
Yeah.
Like, shed some tears. The mom died, had me shed a little tears as well. And then the ending, with him and her reminiscing when she's burning the fire, and she is introduced to the last thing that we would talk about, which is T'Challa's son.
Which I don't even think should have been a mid or after credit scene. Yeah. It's just been part of the movie.
Yeah, I do feel you on there. I'm glad that Tony texted me and was like, there is no ending.
There is no after credit, right?
Yeah, I was going to text you that too, but I forgot. My bad.
Because we're like out there, like I'll search in Google. Is there one? They said it was. Let's go.
So he has a son. It will be interested to know the time jump that the MC, are they going to take it slow?
Yeah.
Because obviously if the kid is like, Black Panther 3 and he's like a teenager trying to become Black Panther, is that going to happen? Like, are we going to jump fucking 10, 12 years here? Or is it just going to take it slow and do the right thing?
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It was a tearjerker. I will do I guess a cold open, but a cold ending. I'm gonna
do a shout out. Yeah, it's a shout out to Chad and Shuri.
Yeah, it's a new Black Panther taking on the mantle. You are gone, but not forgotten. All that good shit. Trying not to get emotional here. But at the end of the day, again, it was a great movie. I encourage anybody to see it. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman. Long live the Black Panther. Anything else you want to say?
No.
I needed that laugh. I thought you were about to go off and be like, we here.
I was trying to think of something I couldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
And this is Ito.
And we are
the Carbonation Conversation.
Reviewing Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should let you say that in the beginning.
Bastard.
That was my fault. And if you
trying to take it all because it's about black people.
If you like the audio editing and music production in the background, don't hesitate to hit up MoBeats89 on all platforms to check out his work. And hit an @Gmail at the end of that shit to hit him up directly. We drinking and vibing, but we not
drinking and driving.
R.I.P. Chadwick, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Peace.
Peace.